Hello, welcome to episode 2 of my artist vlog series. I had to really push myself to push this one out because it's not exactly been the easiest day, which is why I decided to just go ahead and vlog about it, since it is part of my vlogging as I get personal too. Going to draw Lucy, Heartfilia Fairy Tale. I know I draw a lot of fairy tale characters, but whatever. She's easy to draw too. But we got some pretty crappy news today. Our car, was impounded because it was sitting at a gas station for too long. Even though we had called them and told them, hey, we're trying to get it towed, they had to impound it anyway the next day. And we just got a letter from the towing company today, and they're going to sell our car in 10 days if we don't pull it out, and it's over $600 to even pull it out. On top of this, we are currently facing an eviction with our apartment. And as I've mentioned before, we have a 3-month-old son. And not to mention we have 2 cats. So I honestly don't know what we're going to do. When my husband told me about the letter he'd received from the towing company, I burst into tears. I just cried uncontrollably. I couldn't handle it. Life has just been kicking us a lot lately. Ever since I got pregnant, pretty much. I feel like I'm being punished for being a mother, or wanting to be a mother, because ever since I got pregnant, it's just, everything's gone downhill. My hours got cut to where we couldn't catch up our rent. I lost my job while on maternity leave because the paperwork didn't get in on time for my maternity leave. And I've only been working part-time because that's the only type of work I've been able to get up until July, which is when I start my other job. But our rent's just so far behind, the landlord has no patience. They want us out. And I honestly don't know what we're gonna do. We're facing homelessness. And so I'm just, in desperate attempt, I'm trying to, why do I always draw sideways? So in an attempt to make, I can hear the cat in the cat box. It's in the other room. Okay, anyways, focus. I don't know what we're gonna do because of the fact that we're facing homelessness. And so in a desperate attempt, I've been trying to, I just really started getting aggressive to get this YouTube channel up. And I really wish I was able to enjoy motherhood more. I haven't been able to at all because of everything that just keeps going wrong. That's all that keeps happening. Everything keeps going wrong. No matter how hard we try, no matter how hard we try to do things right, something happens and we get screwed. Like, we can't catch a break. And honestly, don't be surprised if I start crying during this video. I was just crying recently. I took a shower and put makeup on and everything just so I can take on this, making this artist vlog, which I'm struggling to draw right now. This is a struggle right now for me to draw. I don't even know what angle I'm going for or what I'm trying to draw of Lucy, so whatever, I guess. But it's hard, and I'm just afraid we're gonna lose everything. I'm afraid we're gonna lose everything we own. I'm afraid we're gonna lose our cats. I don't want to lose our cats. I mean, we've had our cats for like almost 10 years. We don't want to lose them. This all just sucks. I don't know what to do. I don't know what I'm doing with this. And all I can do is just hope that maybe I can get this YouTube channel taken off, that maybe my artist talent will make us some money somehow. Because that's all I have. That's all I can do, is try to create stuff and hope that people like it enough that I can, get a following and everything. Although I don't even know if I'd make money in enough time to even... I can't seem to get this right. I'm having a hard time focusing, obviously. Ugh. I'm having a hard time with the angle of this camera. But I don't know what to do. I know I've said that repeatedly. I'm just having a hard time. But we've started packing already, and I've been looking at apartments, and I honestly feel completely discouraged because our credit sucks. It sucks because when my husband's back went out, we had to use all of our credit cards to even pay the bills, and we didn't have any money to pay those credit cards off because I was the only one working. And we moved out of our last apartment because we couldn't afford it because a roommate bailed on us. And now, so we moved out of that apartment. We didn't get evicted. We moved out. And then, I really can't focus on drawing. I'm having, screw it. I'm just gonna fucking draw one of my original characters. I can't draw Lucy for some reason. I just can't do it. So, and I've been looking at apartments, but I feel discouraged because our credit sucks. We don't have any money right now to up. I mean, I got another paycheck coming for my part-time job that, I have through the welfare office, but it's gonna be maybe $400. That's not enough to move into an apartment. And then the welfare office is really, really picky on helping you with any moving costs. So I have to make sure that it's within our means, because they can be like, well, you're living beyond your means, so we're not going to help you. As it is, they won't help us catch up our rent. And I don't know where we're going to get money. I mean, sure, they can help us with our deposit, but I don't even have faith that they're going to help us with that, because I've heard because I have friends who've been trying to get help with, and they've run into a lot of roadblocks with them. This is like they come up with reasons as to, I'm drawing Lucy again. Jesus, I can't focus. I don't know what the heck I'm doing. Anyways, and I don't know if I don't have any faith that they're going to be able to help us, and I don't want to rely that they'll be able to help us, just because every time we try anything, we get let down. We get told no. And so that just doesn't make me have a whole lot of faith in the system. And I don't want to be homeless. I've been homeless before, when I was single, before I met my husband. And it was awful. It was traumatizing. You have your dignity stripped from you. People judge every single dollar you spend. People judge your situation. And it's awful. It's horrible. And I don't want my son to be homeless. But at this rate, I feel like we're not gonna have a choice. And my husband can't get disability. He's tried, even though he can't work because of his back. It just feels like the world wants us to fail. Every time we turn around, something goes wrong. We can't seem to catch a break. And it's hard to get your YouTube channel noticed. It's really hard. And I'm willing to put the work, to get a notice, but unfortunately, time is a big factor for us right now. I mean, right now, we're just counting down the days of when a sheriff is going to show up and go, look, you have to move, you have to leave. And I'm dreading that. I'm not looking forward to that at all. Especially with a baby. All I wanted was to be a mom, and it just feels like the world doesn't want me to enjoy it. I just wish I had more answers. I wish I had more solutions. But we've exhausted everything. My mother has done a lot to help us. She's the reason why we've been able to stay in our apartments for as long as we have, because she was helping with our rent. And I feel horrible because she shelled out so much money to help us. And I don't know, it's hard not to compare myself to my parents, because when my parents were my age, they owned a house and everything. We'll never own a house. It'll never happen. We can't afford it. Because there's more to living in a house than just paying a mortgage. There's, homeowners insurance. You have to pay for your water, sewer, and garbage. That all adds up. We don't have that kind of money. Even when I'm working full time, there's just no way. And it's hard not to compare myself. And it's hard not to punish myself because I feel like a really crappy mom because I can't afford anything for my son. I can afford his diapers. That's pretty much it. And obviously food. We can afford that because, Washington State is good about making sure kids don't starve. Because we have WIC and we have quite a bit of food stamps. But that doesn't pay the rent. And I want to make a career out of my art. I really do. That's my passion. I love art and anime and manga, and that's what I love to draw. And yeah, I have talent. I can do it. I can draw, but it's not easy to get noticed. There's a lot of other talented artists out there too, so I don't know. I just feel completely defeated. I'm going to keep pushing this, I'm going to keep making this vlog series. I'm going to keep vlogging. I'm going to keep drawing. I'm going to keep putting forth the effort to try to get my channel going and get people interested in wanting to purchase my art and request stuff. It's hard when you don't have any resources. Like, I don't have any resources to make copies of my art. I mean, I can make digital. I mean, living is just not free. It just isn't. There's nothing, you can't do anything. And I just feel like I'm hitting nothing but obstacles. And I did get some tips from this free video I got from I was able to see through this thing called Viral Academy. And I'd love to take the course, the courses to learn more on becoming a successful YouTuber with my art. But I can't afford the courses. I don't have the money. I don't have it. It's like $197 per month for 6 months. I don't have that. I don't. It's just not money I have to spare. I literally do not have any money. I have less than $60 in our checking account. And yeah, I just don't have that kind of, I don't have it. I have to buy diapers for my son. I have to get a bus pass so I can ride the bus to get to work. And I'm just so tired, and taking the bus has been exhausting because we live on a hill, like a steep hill, so I have to walk down a really steep hill and walk up a steep hill to go grocery shopping, to go to the bus. My feet are blistered. My back's been killing me. I'm exhausted. I feel like life has just been doing nothing but kicking us in the teeth. I just want things to go right. I just want to be happy. I just want to enjoy being a mom. And I haven't been able to. Not completely. And it's just really scary knowing that I'm probably about to lose everything. Like, I don't know what to do. All I can do is just draw and hope that, something good might happen. Although, obviously, and just work hard at it, and I'm trying. It's my second video, even though it's a really crappy day, and obviously I'm crying. I'm pushing myself to make the video anyway. I mean, I'm glad I made it. I said that, this is about motherhood and stuff like that, and dealing with life, and so it's not just random that I'm getting emotional in my video. It was kind of expected eventually, since I'm vlogging about life and motherhood. Cat's meowing outside the door. Pretty sure it's my cat. He's the loud one. We have two cats. One of them's named Carter, and he's named after a Backstreet Boy, because the Backstreet Boys happen to be my favorite band. I've been a fan since I was like 16. And so he's named after Nick Carter, who is my favorite Backstreet Boy. And then our other cat, Peaches, that's my husband's cat. She's the smart one. And she's not loud, really. And she's very affectionate. And she's very smart. And her full name is Princess Peach. So she's named after, obviously, Princess Peach from Nintendo. And that's my cat meowing outside the door. Shut up, Carter! Go away! Our cats they're our fur babies. We love them. They're really good cats. Very lovey and they like their humans. Alright, now my husband's in the living room with their son. And he's stressed too, although he expresses it differently. He doesn't get emotional. He just gets real quiet. Although he can get angry if he's like bothered a lot when he's stressed. So I usually just like, I'm going to give you space because I totally understand why you're stressed, because I am too. Well, my husband's my best friend, and he's been amazing. He feels horrible because he can't work because of his back. He's told me he's felt useless. He's not useless. He's a really good man. He's a really good father. And he's been really good to me. And he was a saint this morning because I didn't get to sleep till like after 5 o'clock in the morning, because I was making a video to put on, YouTube. I made that Pikachu video. And, so I was sleeping in, and he, he's been with our son, and I woke up this morning and he was cleaning. He did a lot of the dishes, he vacuumed, he took out the trash. And I know taking out the trash had to be painful for him because of his back, but he did it anyway. And I thought that was very sweet of him, and I appreciate everything he does. He's amazing. Despite the fact that life just sucks right now for us, at least I feel lucky to have Cameron, my husband, because he's like my best friend, so at least I'm not dealing with this alone. We're suffering together. And I do try to keep telling myself, this isn't going to last forever. Things aren't going to be crap forever. It's getting really hard, though, to keep telling myself that when things just keep getting worse and worse and worse. Oh, my makeup is probably a mess right now, I just realized. I wonder if my mascara is running down my face. Oh, I hope not. So this character that I'm drawing now is my original character. Her name is Zan. She's for my manga that I'm creating, which I have another, I'm practicing drawing her, but that's her in a human kind of form, and I drew her here. That's when I really nailed her, like, appearance. But she's gender fluid, and she tends to look masculine more often than not. And then I even have, like, there's a map I created of the world. So it's still a work in progress. I'm still in a design phase and a world building phase. So I obviously trying to get used to drawing the character. And Zan, it's spelled with it's Xan, and it's actually short for Alexandria, which is her full name. And you know, I was trying to think of a unique way for her name, so that it was more like of a gender neutral name. And you know, I've heard of Xander or Alex, and I'm just like, no, everybody always uses that. What can I do differently? So that's when I decided, oh, how about Zan? Like, just shorten it to Zan. You know, you can't tell if it's a male or female name, so that works. And it's stuck ever since. And I've liked it. So far, she's kind of like been my favorite character to create, even though she's not the main character. Although she is a love interest for the main character. One of the love interests, since there's polyamory in this manga, and it is going to be an ecchi and some fan service. Now, should I ink her? I mean, I'm still talking. I might just do that. Because I do have an ink pen with me. But, and it's hard to push myself to keep drawing. And I'm doing it. Here I am. I'm repeating myself, but it's okay. I mean, on the bright side, I'm glad my son is too young to know what's going on, since he's only 3 months old. But I'm gonna be embarrassed when he's older and be like, yeah, things were kind of tough for us when you were first born. I mean, hopefully by the time he's older and is understanding things, hopefully we're not in the same spot we are right now. Hopefully, you know, life is more stable for us. I can always hope. I keep trying to tell myself that. I think it'd be a lot easier to deal with if we weren't losing our car. I mean, I'm just so upset with that tow company. I'm like, really? 10 days? And you're gonna sell our car? It shouldn't be their car to sell. Like, I don't understand that. That car's paid off. We own it. But yet a tow company can sell it without our consent? I don't understand how that's not fair that that's even legal. To be honest. I mean, it's not our fault that we can't afford to get the car out. I mean, it's not like the welfare office can help us. They're not going to help us get our car out. It's over $600. They don't want to put that kind of money into us. I mean, and my mom's helped enough. She can't afford it. She's trying to retire. She's 65 years old. Like, I just don't know. And all I can do is just keep trucking forward, I guess. And I hope that I can get this YouTube channel going for us. And I hope that I can make money for us somehow. Extra money. And I hope that people will like my art enough and will want to buy it. As far as coming up with the means to be able to get people the art, like as far as if they live far away and like shipping and stuff, I guess I'll cross that bridge when I come to it. I mean, I can make digital works. That's not an issue, so at least there's that. I have a digital art pad at least. And yeah. I'm just hoping things will go well with my art. That's the only thing I have that's the only thing I can rely on right now is my art. to make things better for us somehow. I mean, I've always wanted to make a living off of my art. Life always got in the way, you know. Didn't have the materials, or was too stressed, was surrounded by toxic people. I mean, thankfully I'm not surrounded by toxic people anymore, but it's really frustrating that I'm facing homelessness for the second time in my life. The second time. And this time I have a son who's going to be caught up in the middle of it. And I really wish there was something I could do to stop this. But I'm just at a loss for words now. Words are hard. So I can just hope, all I can do is hope that, you know, I'll get more and more subscribers. So if you're watching this and you like my art, just, you know, be sure to subscribe. And if you're interested in my art, you know, and want to purchase anything, just please reach out to me. I'm definitely wanting to sell my work. I have a lot of work and pieces that I have created that I want to sell copies of. You can see actually what work I've created in my another video that I created yesterday. Shows all the anime fan art that I've done. Pencil work, pastels, colored pencil. A lot of the work is, you know, I think it's mostly Fairy Tail, Naruto, and Fullmetal Alchemist. I've been branching out more recently. I've been drawing Goku and from Dragon Ball Z, and that's a lot of muscles. That is definitely a challenge. But I did sketch him for the first time, for like the second time. The first time it turned out like crap. But the second time, I had him in his Super Saiyan mode, and I actually liked the way that one looked. So I think maybe for my next vlog, maybe I'll sketch up Goku again. Because, you know, everybody loves Dragon Ball. Even though Goku's a little special. My favorite character personally is Vegeta. Goku's a little too... he's just too dumb. Oh, gosh. This is actually turning out pretty well, practicing drawing. Getting this out and getting all this stuff off my mind. I just apologize for the emotional parts. I mean, it's kind of embarrassing that I'm sharing this, that I'm crying on video for all the world to see. But this is, you know, I'm trying to start my YouTube career, and part of the thing of my channel is sharing trials of motherhood, and while I'm, you know, drawing. Motherhood has been a bitch lately. Yay. Maybe a year from now, maybe my YouTube channel will take off. Maybe people will be buying my art. I can always hope. All right. Okay. Oops. Wrong eraser. Didn't actually plan to ink in this vlog, but whatever. You can see my inking process. It's not the best. I mean, I'll be honest, I've only been doing like I've only been drawing anime since 2014. Because that's when I first started really getting into anime. I discovered anime when I was like 22, I think it was. Because that's when I first saw, it was like on a movie channel. I don't remember which one. And that's when I was living with my parents. That's when I first saw Princess Mononoke. That was the first anime I ever watched. I'd heard of anime before then. Like, I had high school friends who were like totally into Sailor Moon. I didn't understand it at the time. But then when I saw Princess Mononoke, I was like, oh my gosh, I love this. This is how all anime is? I didn't know anybody else, though, who was into anime. So I didn't really watch a whole lot of anime after that. I just knew I liked Princess Mononoke. I thought it was really awesome. And then a few years later, I discovered Trigun on Netflix. And that was actually the first anime series I got into. It wasn't the first anime or series I'd seen. The first anime series I'd seen was Dragon Ball Z, which probably isn't a surprise. I didn't really sit and like invest myself into it. I just had a friend who was really into it, and I didn't get it at the time. It was a bunch of yelling. And plus I was watching like in the middle of the series, so I didn't really know what was going on. But anyways, so I got into Trigun, and I binge watched that show repeatedly because I loved it so much. Johnny Young Brosh is amazing as Bash the Stampede. He hasn't played a character like that since, and I'm really bummed out because he was really good with that. But, and Bash the Stampede was the first anime character I ever drew. And you can see that in that video of my anime collection, anime art collection. The first thing I show is my sketch of Vash. That was the first thing I drawn. And I realized that, wow, anime is actually really easy to draw. This is surprising. Because, I mean, I've been an artist since before I can remember. I took art classes in middle school, and then I took art classes in high school. I got put in a prerequisite art class in high school, and those kind of classes you can only get when the art teacher, personally invites you. So you have to be talented on her terms. So it was a pretty big honor to be in her prerequisite class. I still didn't have a whole lot of confidence in my skills back then. I do now. I have complete confidence in my art skills, but back then I really didn't have a whole lot of confidence. And I was also a tutor to my art, with teacher's aide to my art teacher my senior year. And I really my dream had been to go to the Seattle Art Institute. That's what I really wanted to do. I wanted to pursue art. And it didn't happen. Life just I just let life get in the way. I'm not going to necessarily blame life. I'm just going to say I let life get in the way. And, so I was excited that anime turned out to be a lot easier to draw than I thought. And that's after that I discovered Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood. I mean, I watched Fullmetal Alchemist first, and then I watched Brotherhood. I just choose to not acknowledge that the first Fullmetal Alchemist anime because I didn't find it that good. The Brotherhood is the good one because it's based off the manga, in my opinion. But anyways, and then I discovered Fairy Tail, and then I've been discovering a lot more anime since then. And I've been branching out as far as different anime characters to draw, which has been fun. But well, there we go. There's Dan. I think that's all I'm going to draw of him. Well, she's gender fluid, so sometimes she's a him. But anyways, so... So thanks for watching. If you like my art, please subscribe, and I'll be putting out more time-lapse videos, and hopefully, everything will take off, and hopefully I'll get people to, like my art. So thanks for watching. Bye. Hi, thanks for watching my video. Sorry, this one was a little bit of an emotional one. If you like what you see, be sure to subscribe. I'll be putting out more videos, more time-lapse videos. Words are hard. I'll be putting up more time-lapse videos of my art, and if you're interested in purchasing any of my work, please just shoot me a message. You can find me on Twitter or on Instagram. Either of those work. Thanks for watching. Bye.